Hello and welcome to another Anime in the UK. I'm your host Timothy Lunn.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we had been a while since our last episode. I can't even remember. It was pre-Comic-Con. It was pre-Comic-Con, was it?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now.
Looking it up, shows you how professional we are here at Anime UK. We're having to look up when we last did an episode. So yeah, so
8 years ago, start of October.
wow, start of October and we're already in November. This is probably the longest break we've ever had between an episode. Oh god, she's gonna look now. She's like, it's in Anime UK law. Like, it's just the longest break they've gone without an episode. Don't worry, I have tens of fans. What's the law of Anime UK? So yeah, so we're here today.
Yeah, that's the longest break.
It's the longest break, I thought so. But we've been two busy bees, haven't we? We've been up. We've
both been busy.
Yeah.
In and out of con stuff.
In and out of con stuff. I think we've both made some big. We've both been to two big cons, two good cons, which we will be talking about later.
Yeah.
So, MCM and hotarucon. So we got our thoughts and opinions on that later on.
Yep.
We're also going to talk about One Piece Movie Red or Film Red. Why do I keep calling it Movie Red? It's Film Red.
It's Film Red, for goodness sake.
I know, Film Red. I don't know, for me it sounds like it should be called Movie Red. It's Film Red. It's One Piece Film Red. So yeah, we got our thoughts on that because it's like, I think it's like one of the first times we've actually done a proper. No, we have done some other reviews, but it'd be nice to actually.
Yeah, I think we've done stuff like Bell and Demon Slayer Mugen Train, but other than that,
we've not. And then today, I thought we decided to start actually talking, because this has actually been quite a good season so far, and I think we're just going to start talking.
Yeah.
As last time we were talking about what we were thinking of watching, and did we follow through on any of that, and what we're thinking. So, I think we'll start with you, Rebecca. What are you going to say first, the first thing you're watching this season?
I have followed through with everything that I said I was going to watch.
What was that?
Which is good.
What was that? What is the first thing you're watching? And then I can say if I'm watching it.
What's the thing that I've got on the Chainsaw Man hype just like everybody else right now.
Everyone's talking. Shall we just start with Chainsaw Man? Because everybody's like,
everyone's talking about Chainsaw Man. I caught up with the manga.
Cool. Should I start?
I'm probably doing a Chainsaw Man cosplay next year.
What one are you doing?
I'm probably thinking like some part 2 manga stuff because.
So
pretty ace.
Okay. Because I
want to be a hipster too.
That's okay. No, it's okay. Just saying, there's a lot of Chainsaw Man like cosplay out there now. It's like with Spike's Family, we were kind of early to the party, but with Chainsaw, it's like I think it was like even like the MCM before we did the Spy Family group, there was like already Chainsaw Man cosplayers.
Yeah.
Like the hype for Spy Family was real, which we'll also be talking about later. Like Chainsaw Man. So I will admit I am only on episode 3.
Yeah, I'm on episode 6. I caught up with the manga.
Cool. So here's my.
But holy hell, is the animation good?
I will say that. I will legit say that. I will say the animation is like, oh my god, like. You see it in the opening. You know the dance they do in the opening.
Yeah.
You definitely know where that's from.
It's not Mickey Mouse.
It is Mickey Mouse.
It's not. It's something else.
I've been told it was from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and it's like the dance he does when he succeeds.
Well, it's fake news. It's fake.
Fake news. Oh god, it just must have been this last week on Twitter. I can't tell what the world is doing anymore. I wondered why Nintendo was trying to flip me off. So it's not based on the Mickey Mouse, because I was legit going to go to Disneyland. Because I'm going to Disneyland, and I was going to go. I mean, there's a dance show, and I was legit going to go up to Mickey Mouse and do that dance to him, and go, "Ha! I'm making a Chainsaw Man reference." Thank God you told me.
I do it anyway.
I would have looked really stupid in that vlog. So thank God you told me.
I thought you couldn't film in Tokyo Disneyland or Disney.
A lot of people are. I've been
What
watching.
you told me?
I know. I was told that. I was told, yeah, you're not allowed to film in Tokyo Disneyland. And then there's about 1 million vlogs from there still, and I'm like, okay. I think they're more saying like you can't bring big equipment and like professional cameras and stuff. So I think it's the case of if you're doing it on a phone, they're like, hey, cool, but like don't bring a tripod, don't bring that. And I think they're a bit like, hey, if you're like filming and you're getting in the way of everyone, we have the right to kind of tell you to bugger off. I mean, that's kind of what they're in. Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to film on the rides. I mean, that's the other thing. So, yeah, so you're going to get no wide ride footage. So, yeah. Yeah, but that scene where they're doing the dance, that's not from the Mickey Mouse Club. Have you seen, like, the detail in the clothes?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you can see
They've actually got all the film. Everyone worked out the film references in about a few hours.
Yeah. So what's that?
The opening is
What's the dance?
It's like there's like the scene where like there's that group on the table.
Yeah.
That's meant to be like a Attack on the Killer Tomatoes reference.
Yeah, I know. There's the Evangelion reference. When he's coming out the big ball thing, that's Evangelion. I think it's episode 14 or 15. No, 15. I think it's episode 15 of Evangelion. But what's the dance actually from? Now I'm curious. Now it's not from the Mickey Mouse Club. Did it actually have someone figured it out?
I think I'm just looking it up.
Cool. Because all the things I saw just says Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It's like the dance he does when he succeeds at life. I was going to do that dance. No, I can't. I can't do it at Disneyland.
You can anyway.
He's like,
do it anyway.
There's a poster on Disneyland's website, and Mickey Mouse is like in that position. I was like, they know their marketing. They're like, hey, Chainsaw fans. Chainsaw Man fans. Try saying that 3 times fast. Come to this like dance show and do like Chainsaw Man dance. Dance like Chainsaw Man and Power. Oh my god, how many Power cosplayers I saw at MCM? Power's like...
There's quite... Power's amazing.
I understand. It's like her and your right now are like the two, I'd say, at least female anime characters. It's your...
No Makima.
Yeah, I know.
No Makima.
They're like, I'd say the most popular. And then the next most popular are pretty much all the other female characters from Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice because I actually got to meet the. So okay, I'm only in 3 episodes in. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh my god, this is the greatest piece of media I've ever seen." But
agreed.
Then again, at this point in Berserk, I wasn't like that, and now I'd happily say that it's the greatest piece of media I've ever seen. So there's time.
I would pretty like this. Even wait,
yeah.
Are you saying Berserk's better than Evangelion?
Evangelion and Berserk. I think Evangelion's just slightly better because it's a full adaptation. But the '97 adaptation of Berserk is probably my second favorite anime ever. And I only seen it. Strong words. I'll go by those words. It's not absolutely flawless, but with what they had to work with, is definitely the best adaptation of Berserk of Golden Age ever. It's just a shame they never got to do any of the other arcs. I mean, they do a bit of Black Swordsman at the start, but yeah, no. But I will say that. I will legit say that. And Berserk '97 is probably in my opinion, if I had a top, maybe one day I've spoiled it now. Let's say top 2. We should do that one day. We should have a top 10 list each. And we can just tell each other we have trash taste. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just, it's very hyped. I'm looking forward to see where it's going to. Yes, I will admit the animation's absolutely, it's probably one of the best animated things I've seen. I'm starting to like the characters. I do like Power. I do like the cat. Does the cat come back? Does the cat come back?
Yes, you see the cat.
Yeah.
The cat does come back.
Oh, that's good. Because I'm only episode 3. So I didn't know. The cat kind of looked in danger.
There's this bit, I think there's there's this bit where the characters, like, they've added in, like, the characters' morning routine,
Yeah.
and then it all goes to pot, which is hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, it has potential to become one of my new favourite pieces of media ever. It has started off very strong. I can see where the hype's coming from. It's a strong start, but I'm just saying right now, if it stays to this quality, it'd probably just about make my top 10 of all time. Which is still very good.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm like, if it stays like this, it's not going to take the Berkshire Band down.
I just hope the anime sticks the landing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to say this now.
Yeah.
The fact you got different ending each episode, amazing.
Well,
all those endings are amazing.
Yes, because I will admit, with openings and endings, they make them so that they can animate that and have it for 13 episodes in a row and never have to change it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they've gone out their way to like continuously animate something every week, it's quite good. I do actually quite like it.
It's like, hey, look at all the money that we're getting.
Yeah. So
money.
So I'm saying, and yeah, it has been good pace. I will say that. Actually, I may actually say maybe a bit too fast paced so far. Like,
it improves on the manga pacing.
Yeah, I presume that because it was kind of like when he meets the guy he's working with. I thought, oh, okay, they're going to do an episode of him, those two bonding, and it's like they do the bit where he kicks him in the balls. That's amazing. That was actually one of the best parts so far. And I'm like, okay, we're going to like get an episode of like these two kind of like, I know it's a jump merit thing, but. And then it was like, wow, here's power, everyone. And like, wow, we've already introduced the third character. I thought we'd get like an episode between the two of them first before then power would come the next episode. You know, it's one of those things that it would change. But yeah, I guess saying it's fast paced is better than saying it's slow paced, like JoJo's sometimes. So, anything else you'd like to add about Chainsaw Man? What's your overall?
Interesting to see how it's going to end up.
Yeah. Right. So, shall we talk about the other anime everyone's talking about this season? And that is Spy Family 2.
Yep.
What do you think of Spy Family 2?
Fourth.
Mm-hmm. I do like the dog.
The dog is amazing.
Yeah, it does kind of add more to the show, them having a dog. Yeah.
It was originally going to be a cat, but I think they decided to have a dog in the end.
Yeah. Would have been amazing if they got the sausage dog. That's my only complaint.
But Anya couldn't ride it like a pony.
I don't know. She could ride the sausage dog.
She's not that small.
I know.
But it's like more of the same from the first season.
Yeah.
But getting more but we're having got like half episodes now, where it's like 2 stories per episode, was interesting.
Yeah. Because I mean, I kind of like that. It felt like a proper story arc with the dog and detention of the bomb and stuff. And it's like, yeah, this is a good way to introduce this character and the character's dynamic to the group. So actually, I was like, I know sometimes I moan that they drag stuff out, but actually 3 episodes did feel about the right amount of time. Then we have your cooking episode. That's the one I think I'm up to. Yeah, I'm up to the cooking.
Yeah.
That actually was a pretty funny episode. And that's where I'm up to because I am a dumb peasant.
There's stuff I want to say. There's like some bits that have popped up, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to spoil.
Yeah. I can see because in the opening you can see there's that other character's going to show up. I have no idea what she is.
I think she's about to show up in the sub.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so there's a new character that is.
Yeah, it's like Karen was asking about her. It's like, I'm not going to spoil what she does because I've updated the manga.
Yeah. So he seems like that's where they're heading towards.
Yeah, you are going to meet more of Lloyd's spy.
Friends.
Compatriots.
That's good. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I'm just hoping that the next sort of big story arc hits soon. Because some of it's a bit slow. because I have a co-worker at work who likes anime, and that was the thing he was kind of saying about Spy Family. He said he did find it kind of slow in certain parts.
Spy X Family isn't super action all the time.
Yeah, I can see what they're going with, but I can understand sometimes when people are like, wow, when are you going to get to the next?
But you know what's super action all the time this season?
What's that?
My Hero Academia Season 6.
I'm a peasant and still haven't caught up with Season 5, but I would love to hear about Season 6. I saw a clip on Japanese television. There was a lady
pretty much yeah, pretty much how Season 5 was slow-paced.
Yeah.
And how they kind of fucked up some into adaptation Season 5.
Yeah.
Season 6 fixes that.
Well, that's good. I may actually watch it again.
Season 6 fixes that big time, because we actually get some proper fighting and some stakes and some sadness, but I'm not going to spoil because...
Yeah, I just caught a bit off of... I just had it on Japanese television. It actually did quite good. It was like one of the characters was fighting someone.
Yeah.
Wow,
there's loads of fighting this season so far.
Yeah.
And the budget is back.
Yay! Do you think maybe they gave the the budget to Spy Family of Chainsaw Man?
Most probably. most probably.
Shonen Jump were just like, can't.
So you know what else is using a lot of budget this season?
What's that? I was going to make a Berserk joke, but I'm not going to.
No, Pop Team Epic Season 2.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes of Pop Team Epic Season 2. Let's have a look. Let's get up on screen. What are you thinking of Pop Team Epic Season 2 so far?
Even though we're missing a few, like the felt skits and some other bits, it's been pretty good. The latest episode is pretty much episode 7 is pretty much one of my episodes of the year. I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
Wow. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, so far what I saw, it seemed good. I will admit, I do miss the felt skits. But then again, I think they only had a handful of felt skits in the first season. They weren't like they weren't like a real. The felt skit people
weren't busy with Molcar.
Yeah, which we will talk about later. Has the French guy come back?
No.
Oh, I liked him. He was funny.
I think the French guy had left. Before Season 2.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But we get B-side instead.
Yeah. Okay.
And that stupid and that silly mecha skit.
I see they got the VTuber. The next time preview is like a VTuber parody.
A little bit.
Yeah, I swear that's what it's meant to be. The fact that they don't quite animate right. I thought that's meant to be the joke. I just that skit where they're like they're walking like video game characters and they fall through they fall through the ground and like, oh no.
There's one part which is basically like a Dora the Explorer parody, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, Bob Team Epic's back. They wouldn't be the same without Bob Team Epic.
I wish. Yeah, I want. Do you know people who do Bob Team Epic? I wish he'd be a guest at Con someday.
Yeah. Because I do know they do children's television, because I have turned on, and it's like, oh, it's Bob Team. Actually, no, it's not Bob Team Epic. But it's like the exact same style. Yeah.
I've done some music videos as well.
Yeah. But, they do. I've seen them do stuff for children's television. Like, yeah, this is Bob Team Epic, but without the Bob Team Epic stuff in it. It'll be interesting to see where they go. What collab? I noticed they've got a lot of collaboration with Square Enix.
Yeah.
Because I know they gave them like the models from Final Fantasy 15 in the OVA, and they're like, well, they just gave us all these models from Final Fantasy 15, and we just edited them in all in.
Yeah.
So it's good to see they're going to collaborate. Because is the publisher Square Enix? Because I know Square Enix do actually publish manga.
Yeah, let me just
have
a look.
They actually, Square Enix owns Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know how many people know that. Square Enix owns Full Metal Alchemist. They publish Full Metal Alchemist. So they own Full Metal Alchemist. So technically you could have Edward Elric in a Final Fantasy game. He could be in the next Kingdom Hearts. But it seems like they don't like to put any characters that aren't Oh yeah, did you hear
I
that?
don't think Takeshobo isn't Square Enix.
No, I don't believe so. I could be wrong there. I do apologise if I am. So anything else about Pop Team Epic you want to mention? Before I
I would pretty much say it is. That last episode is amazing.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm a little bit behind, but I have been busy.
Yes, you have been busy.
I've been a busy Hector.
You have.
Well, talking about Pop Team Epic, it seems fair to go on to essentially something that the people were on season 1 have worked on now. Of course, that is Molcar Driving School, which is in Netflix.
Yep.
But it's Molcar. So...
Molcar's in Netflix jail.
Molcar's in Netflix jail. But it's okay through
But there is ways to actually see some.
Yeah. They say we have our ways. We have our ways getting more.
We have our means.
So what you thought of Driving School so far?
I don't like as much as the first season, but it's still good. It's still good.
I mean, it looks like an absolute pain to animate. It looks like a very passionate project. I can tell. It feels like the episodes are shorter this season.
Yes.
It feels like they're almost half the length. I don't know. The last season, even though I know the episodes.
No, they're about only a little bit shorter.
Only a little bit shorter, but I don't know. The first season, I always felt like, even though they were quite short, you felt like, oh wow, this was only like 3 minutes. It felt more like a 5 or 6 minute thing. Why this season I've been a bit like, oh, okay, that was short. I mean, it's kind of a shame they've gone to the driving school. They've not got the big city, and I did kind of like that in the first season that they had all the concepts to play with. Like every episode was kind of like a new adventure. Like you kind of didn't know what was going to happen next. While kind of this season, it feels like there's a overarching story arc about them being in the driving school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said, I was like, I do know there's. I believe the next episode I need to see is like there's a race or something, and they go to space or something. That looks fun. The VR episode was cute.
Yeah, the VR episode was cute.
That was probably
Chewie, that's like what real guinea pigs do.
Yeah.
Chew cables.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that if they do a Molcar season 3, that they're back out in the wide open world. But I can understand them probably being like, we need a smaller set. We need a. Probably that big city set was quite hard to. Or maybe someone just went, screw it, we're just going to destroy the set. But hopefully we'll get.
That sounds like a Pop Team Epic skit.
I'm kind of wondering if at the end of the season there'll be a like Pop Team Epic Molcar crossover. Maybe that's what they spent all their time on.
Or it's like some sort of like Top Gear episode.
Yeah. Like some like special like Pop Team Epic meets Molcar. 3-hour spectacular. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Has there ever been any other anime you watched this season?
No.
So is that all you've watched?
I'm watching a lot for me.
Really? Wow. Because I still got.
No, wait! I forgot. I forgot that I was watching the Art Knights anime. I forgot about that. That is surprisingly good for a video game, for like a gacha game adaptation.
Yeah.
But it's not for everyone because it's quite slow paced.
Yeah.
But the animation has no right to be that amazing. Funded by whales, like me.
Yeah. That's good. So is it which one's that one again? I'm trying to find it on the list.
Art Knights. Trying to think what the name is. It's quite a slow anime.
Yeah.
But But some of the animation cuts have been really nice. It's at a weird angle.
Yeah.
like because it's got like the bars, but the team does actually make a lot of like promo videos per campaign, which is quite good.
Yeah. That sounds good. I'm happy. So, shall I go through the rest of the anime that I watched this season? Because I've watched quite a lot. Do you want to know why I watched so much this season?
Because you're going to Japan,
and I'm a bit like, hey, I want to when I want to go to Japan because all this stuff is going to have promotions and stuff. I'll go. I saw that. That was good. Let's go to that. So, right, let's go through what I watched. I haven't seen Mob yet. I need to still watch the rest of the Mob. What do you think of Bleach? You haven't talked about Bleach. I thought you want to talk about.
I haven't really caught up with Bleach.
Oh, okay. How was the first episode? I've not watched it. I haven't
watched the first episode. I'm busy with life really? And all these other things.
Wow! I thought you were a huge Bleach stan. Wow. Okay.
I'm a Bleach stan, but I get busy.
Right. Blue Lock, my favourite bad show ever because it's kind of terrible but kind of amazing at the same time. With the World Cup coming up, there's no better way than to watch pretty boys play football while in some weird death game type situation where someone's gone, no, you can't kill them, but you can kill their careers. What else have I watched? Have you seen it? Have you? Oh, I'm actually catching up with JoJo Stone Ocean.
Nice. I think the last batch is coming out in December.
That's good. I think it comes out the day before I'm going from Japan, so I may attempt to download them all and watch them all on the plane and just have JoJo on the plane when I come back. Because I am returning, I'm not going forever. Before anyone goes, oh, Tim's going forever. No.
I was about to have dibs on all your stuff.
Yeah. Did you really think I was going forever?
No, but I want to have dibs on all your stuff.
I want to have all my stuff. Rebecca, if I had dibs on, if I was leaving, I would leave my stuff here because I would probably eventually return. Yeah, I am actually.
I still dibs on all your stuff.
It's only going to be a temp. You're going to feel like on YouTube that I'm there a long time, but it's because I'm going to probably release videos over a longer period. So yeah.
Yeah, and you're still not. And I'm still waiting on stuff from June.
No, I'm still waiting. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's videos coming. We go to an arcade. It was fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a boiling hot day, and now it is cold.
It's cold. I even said. I even joked at the time. I said, by the time we get this out, it's going to be absolutely freezing. And we can watch it and be like, remember how hot it was then? Okay, I'm watching season 2 of Yukichi-chan. It started off a bit slow, but we're getting to the good stuff. We're finally getting to the rest of her family, and they are as hilarious as you thought they were going to be. So yeah, that's been a good stuff. I watched this one. What's this one called again? I think you only got the Japanese title up. The one where they're in the high school project. Was it? Oh God!
Is that Do It Yourself?
Not Do It Yourself. I want to see Do It Yourself because Salad was going on about Do It Yourself on Twitter. Salad was like another YouTuber, by the way. And she was going like, I just want to talk about Do It Yourself, and I went, I should watch Do It Yourself, but I think I ended up watching Yusuke-kan instead. No, it's just other shows. Like they're in a high school, and you're like, Tim, that really doesn't bring it down. That could be about 80% of anime.
Exactly.
They're in a high school and they end up having to get married as part of the project. And I can't freaking remember. I got the Japanese title here. I'm going to look up. No, I'm not going to look up Yes, I'm watching. I'm trying to think if there's any. I watched
Tim's cringe tasting anime.
Tim's cringe tasting. I got to the end of Rent a Girlfriend season 2. I was
Case in point.
I thought it was very good. The last episode gives the main girl a lot more story. I thought it was good. A bit annoyed because
they didn't They didn't have that famous chapter animated.
No, we have not got to that chapter. We're at the wholesome part. We're not at the ew, that's disgusting part.
Isn't that all of it to go on?
No, some of it's pretty wholesome. There's one character in Winter Girlfriend that I can tell you would like because she's so wholesome. She's like the most wholesome character ever. And it was like, oh, she's sweet. I actually caught some of Yuriatsa today, even though, of course, I've seen the first episode because someone may have made a comedy dub of it. Please do note. Please do note, I must say this, no, there will be no more episodes because A, we've actually run out of the British dub to use, and B, company's going to start coming after me if I put any more up. I think I'm right on the line of not upsetting anyone right now with the amount I have up. So I was trying to keep it under a minute. Of course, I must say, the animation on that is also absolutely gorgeous.
It's fucking David.
It's David, of course. I mean, they've knocked it out of the park with this. If it wasn't for Chainsaw Man, I'd probably say this is the best looking series of the series so far. But Chainsaw Man is a different beast, so I can give it that. But
it's fucking Chainsaw Man. But
yeah.
It's not Chainsaw Man.
I mean, it's one of the most beloved animes in Japan, so it has a British dub. Who else can say they have a British dub? Trying to think, there actually is another anime that has a British dub. Okay, the Moomins, Alpha J Crack, they had British dubs. Arietti. Name and something. Do you know anything else that had a British dub? I know there was actually an anime that did actually have a British dub, but I've forgotten the name of. Literally, it was like Helen McCartney.
I forgot.
There's like Helen McCartney. She was a famous, quite a well-known. I think she was the editor of the anime magazine at the time, and I think the staff actually dubbed an anime, like as a test, to see if it could be done. Yeah, that's kind of. I remember reading that story somewhere. I mean, there's a few things that there's a different dub in the UK or in Europe for some reason. Oh yeah, because if you want to know, one of the most notorious British dubs ever was probably what we know as the Big Green dub. Have you ever heard of the Big Green dub? It's from Dragon Ball.
Is that the Dragon Ball one you told me about countless times?
Yes, because that's the one and apparently there's more that exists. Because apparently it follows the French script, but is badly translated, and the French script is pretty badly translated already. So you got the confusion from the French script, and then you got the confusion of it being translated into English, and characters having really bizarre names.
Are we gonna learn?
Yeah.
Okay, what other anime are you watching this season? Or was that it?
I think that may be it.
Wow.
I may watch.
I've heard watching the Vox meant to be good.
Yeah. I think what I'm looking at, I want to watch Do It Yourself. Of course, I wouldn't mind trying to Kiba Maid War.
Yeah, that's a lot of my friends really like that show.
That seems to be a hit. Of course, we got Mob Psycho. Of course, I'm behind on that. Of course, Chris will be watching.
Yep.
Of
course.
Trying to remember what else we got. I think there's a few Ikikai. Of course, the new JoJo, when that's all out, that'll be good. Even though I'm not through the previous part yet. I wouldn't mind checking out a new Gundam at some point. I don't even know who actually has...
That new Gundam's really good.
Who has the rights to that? I haven't... Is it on Crunchyroll? I've not seen
it. It is on Crunchy.
Oh, it is on Crunchy. I might just be stupid and not seen it. Okay, I'm going to try and find that now.
It is on Crunchy.
Excellent. That's good to hear. Oh, yes. The Dragon Quest anime, I just noticed this because it's on here. The Dragon Quest anime has been released in the BBC iPlayer, and it's fully dubbed. And it's been shown dubbed way before in this country, before America. They got.
Is that actually a British dub?
I presume it was thingied in America, and that'd be, I guess, like saying the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball is a British dub because that actually was produced in Canada. Because it's quite interesting now, because I noticed some British voice actors and actresses are actually getting cast in Crunchyroll stuff now. So yeah, that's actually quite interesting. I believe one recently just got a lead in something. So that's quite interesting. That's an interesting. So you're a voice actor.
Yeah, apparently they got the lead actor for Chainsaw Man for a con next year, but it does look a bit. It looks a bit dodgy.
Yeah, is that AnimeCon UK?
Yeah.
I've heard things about that. Actually, I need to ask you to send me over links because I've been trying. I've heard on the grapevine about this AnimeCon UK. Because it's been a year.
It looks interesting, but
yeah,
I think it's a couple of weeks before something that we're planning, so probably not the best idea.
Okay, so I wouldn't mind just looking it up just so I can keep my eye on it, just to see. Because it's actually.
Well, I let you found a con before you did.
Yes, Rebecca, you're smarter than me. Oh God!
I know. Yes. Why say oh God? Like it's a bad thing.
Because it is. Because I'm not very smart. Oh, there's one more thing I do have to talk about because I've only one scene that's new, and I've seen that scene, Berserk Memorial Edition. My God, that one scene was amazing. It was like everything, and they had the song, and it was so beautifully animated. And it being Golden Age, you're like, God, I know what's going to happen to those people. So this makes it doubly sad. Because I think they adapted in the 97, but it's slightly different.
Is this the Guts and Griffiths' romantic date?
No, the scene doesn't have Griffith. They talk about Griffith. It's Bonfire of Dreams, where he's on the hill. He's like, yo, this is like a bonfire. He's just talking about like everybody's like wishes and dreams, what they will do once their war is over, and all the dreams they're going to live, all the lovely things they're going to do with their lives, and they're not going to get like totally destroyed by the man they trust because he had a hissy fit because his best friend left him. And he decided to go and get himself cancelled. And then they had to go and save him. Oh God, I'm like ruining the whole entirety of Golden Age.
Tim, should we move on to the next subject?
Yes, Golden Age is still a touchy subject with me. Still the second best anime ever, but still the pain. Right, we're now talking about MCM, which I went to and Rebecca didn't.
That's because I was busy preparing for hotarucon, and plus it's busy, and plus I'm really tired from work because MCM is tiring.
Yeah, it is. I can vouch for that. I didn't even last to the end. I was just like, I think it was about 2 hours left, and I just went, everyone, I'm going home. It's very unlike me. I'm going home. And I think like Eddie was like, wow, we're going home. I was like, how Boris Johnson walked past. Everyone probably thought it was me, because everyone thought I was Boris Johnson in that vlog. Okay, I think I can actually sum up MCM very well. Bandai was amazing. Bandai was really good. Bandai had a really amazing stall. They actually had Gachapon and they had a claw machine. The only problem was about £5 a go, but it was still cool. Kind of shame Connor wasn't this MCM. He could have, done some claw machine. He could have done a claw machine video at MCM. Got that one out. That's a shame. The Gachapon, they had like a build your own Gundam section. The other cool stall, and I actually do have one of them here, is eBay had a make your own trading card stall. And there was a 7% chance that you get
a good.
I'll show you.
Yeah, your shiny card.
Made.
Is that your shiny Tim card?
My shiny Tim. I'm just going to show it to the camera. I got my shiny Tim, and they don't give you like the little like holder and everything. It's like a proper little trading. And I was like, I didn't realize that. Like they're like, it's only a 7% chance it will be a shiny. So I took my friends down the next day, and the person who went after me got the shiny on the second day. And so you got a shiny, you actually got the normal one with it. They'd actually print off the second one, so you got like the shiny and the normal one. And they gave you this really cool holder. There was a really cool, I think he was Canadian. Apologies if he wasn't Canadian. I'm pretty sure, I think he said he was from Canada. He had this amazing art. He had loads of art. It's actually the Mume and Crony sticker I've got on my laptop now. And he had some really cool keychains. He had this it's funny because he had like all the small ones, And then there was a really huge Sana one, and it took me a moment to realise why the Sana one was so huge. Because Sana's big, get it?
She's big.
She's big.
And the hole in her heart is big.
Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, she is. But yeah, so there were some nice artists. It was nice to see Artist Alley. It was nice because one of the days I did see people walking around those god-awful bootlegs from AliExpress. And I think that still got shut down pretty fast. So I'm happy to have seen that.
Yay!
Nobody wants those crappy AliExpress. God, how many openings I see on like YouTube of people like, oh my god, I've got this funny like this like eBay or like this thing at this anime con. I'm just sitting here, it's like the bloody AliExpress bag with the terrible with all the stolen art and all the like, guys, if you're gonna support your artist, come at what right here, come to the Artist Alley. Even though I only found one Hololive artist this time, there was a lot of really good art there. Just right now I have to be careful with my money. I probably would have bought some Genshin art. But unfortunately didn't have my waifu, so I'm trying to go through all the actual. It's like so little. It was really lovely hanging around with Harriet. It was actually good to see Luke again. I got to see Tonio again. Got to see Selim. Nice. So that was nice again. Yep. Nice. Even though Luke has terrible taste in anime, I will say that.
Yep.
And what else happened? It's like you got running to. Yeah, nice. I saw my sister, of course, again because she doesn't live here anymore. Something else did happen. I'm trying to remember. Saturday was busy. Saturday will be too busy again.
Yeah, that's what I don't really like doing October MCM because it's just too busy.
Yeah.
But with May, just go outside.
Yeah.
And the weather's decent.
Yeah, I think I remember in May you spent it all outside.
It's like I've had some horrible panic attacks in October MCMs.
Yeah. I saw Sylvia and James.
Nice.
Also, I can't talk too much about it, but there's some potential things. There's 2 potential things potentially happening in May.
Ooh.
I have to discuss them fully. It was really lovely cosplaying. My Genshin cosplay went over so well. I spent all day in it, Rebecca. I spent all day in my game. Rebecca, Harriet had to feed me. Harriet literally had to the Sega store was lovely. They had the new Sonic. They had a really cool Persona 5 photo, and they printed out a lovely photo of you there.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to give you that badge you owe me, and that I don't have you scared sticker.
Yes, I need to find the don't have me on scared sticker, but I do have the badge literally right next to me, so that is to give to you. The Persona 5 badge.
Yeah.
I have the Sonic. The Sonic was fun. I've got to play that. Unfortunately, you wouldn't let me film it. But I can understand more about it. They were very open.
Sonic game's really good.
Yeah. They were very. That's when I'm okay. Like they were open and like nobody can film. It's when I get ticked off with you can't film, but they're allowed to film. It's just, you know what I mean. That's when I get a bit like, there was a cool One Piece stall, but I was kind of. It was cool. They had like a One Piece. I actually got a One Piece pack from them, the new trading card game. But I was a bit shocked they weren't really pushing One Piece Reds.
I don't really push films at MCM much anymore, to be honest. Because there used to be like loads of adverts free.
It seemed like
COVID, but I think all the anime film stuff has kind of gone on the back burner a bit.
Yeah, I think it should have been a really good chance for them to push it. And I don't know. I just personally maybe think it was a bit of an opportunity miss. But I understand, I don't know the finances of anime companies, and what I'm hearing, really, what we need back, we need Crunchyroll back, and hopefully, we need Sony there. We need Sony there. We need
come, Sony, come Hololive, come VShojo, come more VTubers.
Hopefully next year, from what I'm hearing, there is going to be more. I'd like to see Toei Animation actually come, because I know they go shows in Europe.
Toei need to come.
Toei definitely need to come. They'd be perfect at MCM. We need more.
They've got so many flipping Toei collabs. You got you got the Sailor Moon fans. You got the One Piece fans. I mean, the bands of shoes, not the van.
Yeah, van.
One Piece shoes.
Oh, it was fun running around as Among Us on the Friday, and I met another Among Us. It was fun. But yeah, it wasn't a terrible MCM, but it felt like more, not quite a filler arc, but one of those arcs you go, wow, that wasn't as good as the last arc. I mean, that May MCM will forever be an absolute legendary MCM. And maybe showing Trash Taste coming last time did maybe smooth over some of
Even if I did get COVID afterwards.
Yeah. But it was interesting. It was but saying there was said I did almost go and meet the Spy Family voice actresses, but I think they both wanted £50 each, which I do understand. People do have to pay like thingy, and if it had been more like £30, I probably would have done it. But I don't know. It just felt like, and I think even like Troy Baker was £50, and he's done a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of voice actors now pay for MCM.
Yeah, you have to pay. I come from the days where you could get them for free. It was like a promotion.
You just rolled up for free.
For free. Remember when you met like Elizabeth's voice actress?
Yeah.
Like just at Neil.
I am legend thinking of cosplaying again next year.
That's cool. Yeah, you met Liz. It was funny because you weren't cosplaying as Elizabeth, but you had to like tell her like, yo, I cosplay Elizabeth like all the time.
I'm still thinking of bringing my Elizabeth cosplay next year and remaking it.
That's cool. Because all the new things.
I know. I'm probably going to end up getting a Switch for those ports.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yes, I only play games for Persona.
You're going to only get. You're going to get the new Pokemon. You're going to get the new Pokemon. I kind of want Mr. Frog. I want Mr. Frog the Pokemon. Yes.
Get me a plushie from Japan if I do.
I'll have a look. It will only just be coming out over there, so I wouldn't. I think what's happening is the merch. They're trying to keep a lot of Pokemon secret this time. It's been very low key. So at the moment, I think it's only the starter's first form that's really got merchandise that they're really trying to push. So because you start making toys of the others, it's going to get leaked. So yeah. So yeah, overall MCM was probably just a little bit too busy. I think the next one is the make and break one. Next one will be the really interesting one. This is just kind of that kind of. Of course, I knew I have Japan, so I had to be a bit more careful with my money. As I said, there wasn't a big guest that I wanted to meet. There's the Sandman stuff. I've not seen Sandman. I know that all the people who like Sandman were really excited about it, but I hadn't seen it yet. So I guess
I still need to see Sandman.
Oh, I did.
Comics are good.
Yeah, I did actually meet another vlogger. It was actually nice because I had seen him in the distance, and I finally got to talk to him this time, and he was really chill. And I actually went to go and see the other anime podcast. Was it Anime Freshmen? Went to go and see their live show.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, it was an experience. They sort of did a game show type thing. It was fun. I had a good time watching it. Audience seemed to be having a good time. It was just nice to see that there are other anime podcasts out there. If you've not seen the Anime Freshmen, I would actually recommend checking out. I think it's the Anime Fresh. I think they're on Twitter. I'm pretty sure. I know they're on Twitter, Anime Freshmen. So yeah, guys, go and check them out. They seem like a nice. I kind of spoke to them on Twitter. So yeah, I said I enjoyed their show, and they responded back saying good to enjoy their show. So yeah, I guess I got to meet. So these two MCMs, I got to meet another anime podcasts, both of them. Yay! And I said I got to meet someone. I had seen in the distance, and yeah, it was nice. He was really cool, and he was like, yeah. I know we do something simple, like and he does vlogs as well. I said, no, I watch your vlogs. They're really, really, really fun. It's like nice to. I think it's kind of always like that kind of like, oh, we do something similar. Do you kind of see me as some sort of rival or something? But no, he was super chill. I'm looking forward to seeing him in future cons. I actually in one of his videos. So yeah, so already starting to collab. So that's good to see. So yeah, MCM was a bit almost filler arc, but I don't think hotarucon was a filler arc.
Oh no! You should have probably come.
I did come for like 4 hours. That was a pretty swell 4 hours. You
were hiding behind Chris. It's like, oh, don't let us see me. Don't let us see. Like, oh, hi.
No, I was going to jump out underneath the table, and it was going to be fun. I was going to try and get him to go. Okay, like get her to come over, and then like just be like, oh yeah, like just like casually talking, and just out of nowhere, I was just going to like jump out and scream. I'd be like, hey, I'm here. Or like, wow, this is not my house. And then you'll be like, wow, Tim's here, that's awesome. Yeah, I popped in only for the Friday. I was loser-con in it, so I couldn't physically enter the con. It was funny because they did the opening ceremony, and literally everybody left except for Mike. Mike was cool and stayed with me. And we made memes. I've kind of all made...
What, Mike?
Mike. Really good drawing, Mike. The one... Harley, Mike. Yeah, and we made a meme about me being they're going, wow, Tara was just a good time. Just me, the only person in the entire con. And like the con thing. So how was Hotaru? How? Let's hear your review because I wasn't.
Right. For first time con?
Yes.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie knows her stuff.
Yes.
Probably the best committee you'll ever get.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will support. If you are sad, they will drag you into the ops and they will make you feel better. Kai's mum is the best guest you will ever have.
Ooh.
Because like how Matt Mercer.
Oh yeah, Matt Mercer was always lovely.
Yeah, and always like ran around the con.
Yeah.
I think we even got drink for her at some point.
Ooh. Yeah, it's funny. I just remember Matt.
So if people have good, yes, and that's and that is a tall order. It's like I went to the quiz.
Yeah.
And our team won.
Yes.
Because there was like the shonen round and the idol round. The certificate is amazing, and I shoved it in your face.
I know, you showed me the certificate you got.
And you go, oh no. And then Chris said, oh, at least she's got a certificate, unlike you.
Yeah, and I was like sad. I remember now, I actually did win a trophy this year. I won it at Crappy Robots. I do have a trophy up in my room, so I technically have won something this year.
The rare time that I had a hotel pizzas, I had hotel pizzas that arrived on time.
I never bothered.
I was literally organising pizza runs.
Yeah, that's amazing. That when I was leaving, when you're getting pizza, so
yeah.
Probably everybody was like, "What? Pizza on time at an anime?" So it's like the law. You can't have a pizza show up on time at an anime convention. So how was like the events? What events did you go to?
Well, I didn't go to many events.
Yeah.
I went to the VTuber panel.
How was that?
Because VTube. That was good.
Did they?
A little bit dry, but it was really informative because the person who ran it is a VTuber themselves.
Ah, that's cool. So, did you have a talk to them? Did you make a new friend?
Well, I've made friends with their partner on Discord.
Ah, that's cool.
Because they ran the quiz as well.
Ah, see, it's good when we get to meet new people. And, being...
I got to debut my new cos. I got to finally debut my Chisato cosplay.
Cool. Did people like it?
Which was fun. Yeah.
I honestly got an MCM.
It's like
no chocolate.
Yeah, apparently there was like a duo at Birmingham.
Yeah. Which I was really shocked about.
Like a friend got a picture of them.
Yeah. I saw the other one. I saw the black-haired girl, but not you. I thought, well, I swear Chocolate would get like cosplayed lots. Oh yeah, I finally saw the last episode of that. I finally seen the Hawaii Adventure.
You finally seen the Hawaii Adventure?
I've seen the Hawaii Adventure at last.
Yeah, Karen's got some good pictures of my Chisato cosplay.
Yeah, I saw you.
I need to actually edit them and put them up.
Yeah.
I want to take some outside pictures, but I had a prop weapon. And frankly, I'd rather not end up going home with Milton Keynes in the back of a police car.
No, it's not a good idea.
You'd probably find a great kick out of it.
It would have been funny. I would have been like, keep her. I'm only joking, Rebecca. I would want you back.
He's like, shit, I need to buy a new co-host now.
New co-host. Yeah. You just Anime UK, just me sitting here going, hello everyone, just talk about the anime. I can talk about my love of
Hi,
Berserk.
my name is Tim. I like Berserk.
He's like, hi, my name.
I went.
Berserk.
Yeah, I went for Nando's.
Yeah.
Went for Nando's with Karen. During the masquerade.
Yeah.
You missed out on garlic bread, Tim.
I saw.
You missed out on Nando's garlic bread.
She legit sent me a picture of garlic bread. And I was like, damn, I could have been there. I could have been there having garlic bread. Actually, no, I had garlic bread the night before. I will admit, I'm not a big fan of ZZ's garlic bread. They put onion on it.
For garlic bread, Tim.
I know. It was garlic bread, but it had onion on it, and I was just like, oh. I don't like onion.
I've been on Karen's panel.
Yeah.
You see that wonderful bean trap panel that's on YouTube? I filmed that.
The panel is on YouTube. That's how we got content, because Rebecca filmed it. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for filming it. This is
my first time filming a panel.
I am legit really sad I didn't go to hotarucon. Plus, they wanted me to do cosplay chess. I got asked to do cosplay chess, and I didn't get to do cosplay chess.
It's like I was Euro on Sunday, and I was just like doing a lot of dicking around. People love my cosplay though.
Oh, that's really
people
cool.
Like.
Yeah.
Went to the Maid Cafe.
How was
got a funny. Oh, the Maid Cafe was fun. It was Hero Academia themed. And like there was like I made friends with the Bakugo cosplayer.
Nice.
I did so many versions of Bakugo. I think they're going to a lot of cons that we're going to next year as well. They're bringing the cafe back.
That's awesome. So is it coming back at Hotarucon too? That is happening?
Yes.
Yay.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
Because like popular events, like very like people have done a lot for hotarucon. Yeah. Their head just like this. Hey, you've done a lot for this con. Would you like a badge for next year?
I heard about.
Bit like how Minami does it.
Yeah.
Because the cosplay chess organisers got some, and Chris got one for his.
He's doing three. He did three sets. He did three.
He did three panels. He almost ran four.
He almost ran four. They talked him down from four. Of course, Chris Homer, who is also.
Yeah, Charlie talked him down from four.
I would actually say that. I will actually wanted to just talk about that. I heard about how they were giving out, and I would say that was a really amazing idea. Of course, it would be nice to be able to give everybody a free ticket, but I understand when a convention is first starting up, financially things are tight. And no, I mean that was actually a really lovely gesture. I know the people who did it. Trust me, the events they were running, from someone who's run events, running one event is hard. Running two events is it? And I've done it like I've had someone else Chris practically write the whole panel or most of the panel, and like I just more did like the technical stuff. Even that is like really hard. Do you remember the year I no joke at MianiCon I did one panel with Chris, then it was the opening ceremony, and then we did commercial fun down together?
Yes.
I have never been more tired at a convention. I would say it was probably two of the best panels I've ever run. But my God, the second it was all over, I was just like out on my feet. I was like, guys, put me in my bed. I need to be put in my bed. I almost collapsed. Like it was just like that exhausting sometimes. And it wasn't like a big like cosplay chess. That must take so much work to like organize and make sure everything's in the right place. So I'm really actually glad.
That's why you have people like Chris Homer help you.
Yeah. So like even when you have people helping you, it's so I'm really happy. Community is such an important thing in this in anime or in anime cons and stuff. I don't think it's always like as understanding important. And when people go out their way for the community, it's just lovely to see it being like, yeah, these people did something really great for the community. We're now going to put this is what this is what we should all strive towards. And yes, I thought that was a really amazing idea. I just wanted to make sure I still got that in there. Just like that was I mean, I would say I think there's been a lot of strokes of geniusism from Charlie from this convention. But I really wanted to say that one. Back to you, Rebecca. Just like give us.
Yes,
Yeah.
closing ceremony was good.
Yeah.
The ball and the ending parties were good. Do you miss Gambaro Ruby in one of the anime parties?
I know. How was karaoke?
Karaoke was fun. I did it over 3 nights.
Yes.
But I think that a lot of people want to update the list now because it hasn't got anything to...
I think what it was the Mianicon list.
Yeah, it's a Minamicon list and system, but there is distinct lack of songs in the last few years.
Yeah, because we had a few years where we unfortunately didn't have anything, so we can't request songs.
We need to fix some stuff.
We need to add some more songs. No, the song list is actually really good, and actually,
it is good. There's some stuff I want to add on there.
Yeah, you always want to add something new, and there's stuff you like. Add that.
There is one song I want to add on there next year. We'll get onto that in a beat.
Yes, I already know the song you want to add. Did you meet the guests at hotarucon?
No, I'm not really a has-been hotel person.
I thought you were a has-been hotel person.
I'm hell of a boss, not a has-been hotel.
Oh, I got them mixed up. Sorry, Rebecca.
It's like Susan liked my Blitz keychain.
Yeah. I saw that as well. It was nice that they reached out to all the guests. As I said, I believe at least one of them's got a lead role in a Crunchyroll dub. I would actually like to have gone to see that would have definitely been something I'd like to go and see in the panel. That's really interesting. I hope they're at a convention that I'm actually got a ticket to. I'd actually quite be interested to hear how that all went. How they got that and how to be a voice actor in England and how the industry is changing now. Because before, literally back in my day, if you weren't in Texas, you're not becoming an anime voice actor. Because that's where practically everything's recorded and is saying that's things. I actually that would have been really cool to have checked out. But saying I've heard nothing but good things really about this convention.
So you're going to go next year?
Pretty much, definitely. I think this Japan trip is this year. I'll have money next year. As it stands, I probably won't go to Japan next year. So, so I'm very likely to be at hotarucon. I mean, this and kokuroCon, I believe, is the future. I did enjoy Kitacon. I did enjoy Kitacon. But
Kitacon was fun. There was a few teething issues, but I had a lot of fun at Kitacon.
I wasn't at...
I feel like I've changed a lot as a person since Kitacon.
Yes, you have. Definitely. I can vouch for that. And Kitacon, actually I had a really lovely time at Kitacon. But it's just nice to see that next generation of AnimeCon, and I think sometimes the more competition you sometimes have, the better, and they're all going to help each other. I saw the kokuroCon staff there at hotarucon. They'll give me some helping hand, so it's nice to see those. The two new people I was talking about, where I met another vlogger, and we chat and we started sharing. It's nice to see those connections starting to form. A healthier future where everybody's peaceful and everyone shakes hands. And I was saying. I think this and kokuroCon definitely have very bright futures. It'll be interesting to see what this AnimeCon UK does next year. I haven't even looked. Rebecca sent me the stuff afterwards. But I think potentially it's a potential bright future, I think. These cons are only going to get better. Of course, it's their first con. I'm sure there's probably stuff anything's going to improve on. I remember the first Banana Con. That, they got a lot better. They got really... I'd say this was way better than the first Banana Con. And I was only out the whole way for 4 hours. So that's quite a thing. And Is there anything else about hotarucon you want to add before we move on to the final piece?
So, what we thinking cons next year? Minami, Kokoro, Hotaru, potentially Takumi?
Yes, we're thinking about Takumi. When I'm back from Japan, I've been invited to VNCon. There is another potential con, but it has gone a little bit quiet about it. I will inquire. It could be quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing what this Anime UK Con is. I may go back to an animeintheuk pop. I actually wouldn't mind trying. I missed their Brighton event because Dad wanted to go to the Rocky.
Yeah, I was too tired after.
Yeah, understandable.
I was legit too tired. I was so I had to do.
Yeah.
I had to do another. I had to do. It's like I had. Pretty much. I was so tired. It's like I was so knackered, missing people and a bit of con funk.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I gained up enough stamina for I had someone to be on a Friday afternoon, so I did One Piece Film Red, then the thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, can I be doing manga pop? Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
It looked.
Yeah, it looked interesting. I mean, I went to the Wales show, and I will admit, it was lovely meeting Birdkeeper Toby. That was nice, and there were people trying there, but it was all like in the middle of nowhere. It was always on this motorway, and I was just like, to get a taxi there. I almost got stranded. But I wouldn't mind trying out their Brighton event, and I see the events now in Cardiff, the Wales event.
Yeah, it's probably the better shot.
Yeah, but I did meet some lovely people at the. I'd like to give them another go. I may probably film on Comic-Con. Hype in Japan's gone extremely quiet. I'm starting to wonder if they're going to run next year.
Yeah, I think Hyper Japan are always a bit weird. It's like they're trying to have another new venue because we poo-pooed the last one again.
I destroyed the last venue. I think I was talking to someone about that, saying how much content did I get from Hyper Japan?
You got loads.
I got loads. It was just me moaning about Hyper Japan, going, you should be better. You should be better.
We got quite high numbers on that podcast episode.
We did the Hyper Japan. The Hyper Japan. It was fun going around with Tomo. Tomo was a fun companion. Maybe we should have Tomo on the show at some time. I think he'd have some interesting things to say. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. So I'm potentially going to VNCon. Potentially.
Yeah, VNCon's a bit of a bonus course to me at the moment because I've got them.
Yeah.
There is. I'll see what's. I've got something I need to sort out.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to do VenCon next year, but it depends who else is going.
Yeah. No, I got off. I kind of got offered because I think there'd normally 6 people houses and there was a 7.
Yeah.
So someone kind of contacted me and said, "Yo, we had a 6 person and we now got a 7. We need like a new person as soon as possible." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come. That looks fun." I have some fun cosplay ideas. Actually, when I got MCM, but I'm not going to say them. I'm going to say no. I'm going to spoil it. I'm just going to spoil a surprise. One of them got MCM because someone kind of suggested it to me as a joke. I went, actually, that's a really good idea. But yeah, I'm probably going to miss Japan Expo next year. I mean, because I was going to be there was some good stuff at Japan Expo, but.
Don't do Dokumi.
Yeah, I'd rather do Dokumi, and I think I was a bit like I've been to Japan Expo a lot. I mean, unless Japan Expo just gets an absolute ultimate guest, I'm just willing to say I'm just going to give it a miss and do Dokumi instead. But yeah, apart from that, same.
So I think we're starting to get, like I said, some people are playing Dokumi, like some people are interested. So
yeah, we could.
I need to go sort that out.
Yeah. We need to figure that out, but it'll be when I come back from Japan.
Yes.
I will have to fully I'm going to Japan videos soon, or before I go.
Yeah.
It's like 5 days. Can you believe it, Rebecca? 5 days. God. Right. Shall we talk about our last thing?
Yes.
Of course, this week saw the release of the movie One Piece film I got it right. I said film, not movie.
Yes.
One Piece film. I said movie. Right. Before we start, I will say disclaimer. There will be spoilers for One Piece film Red. There will also be spoilers for One Piece, the manga. So please, if you've not seen One Piece film Red, please turn away now and go and see One Piece film Red, because it's extremely good. And the stuff I'm going to tell you would ruin... It kind of ruins it, because the way the movie's set up, they set up the movie, you weren't expecting it to go that direction. So just to give you another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome back if you haven't seen One Piece film Red. So, Rebecca, did you think they were going to practically make Udder the main villain of the film?
Nope.
I did not see that coming.
Nope. That's actually kind of clever.
Yeah. I
can see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I was not expecting this.
Yeah. So our movie starts and they're at a concert and we could be Uda? Is it Uda? Uta. Oh god, I'm thinking of The Simpsons now. You know, the German kid who is actually Austrian in the German dub. There's actually a fun fact there. They made him Austrian because they didn't like Germans and might be made fun of. And she's because no one's seen what she looks like. So I don't know. I saw a bit of a VTuber almost.
I think like some of the videos, some of the videos of like some of the songs on the YouTube that actually is YouTuber technology.
Yeah, it felt a bit like maybe you know, maybe the One Piece writers have just like fallen down the VTuber rabbit hole. I felt watching this felt very much like this is almost some weird allegory for VTubers. The idea that no one sees what this person looks like, and it's kind of everyone's got this idea of like what this person like is like and stuff. And you finally see her and everything nice, and she seems happy. Yeah. So I get, because like I'm watching the trailers, I see where this movie's going. It's going to be your generic. Oh look, a character we've never met before. Oh no, she gets kidnapped. The damsel in distress. Luffy and the crew have to go and save her. Shanks is probably going to show up at the last minute and do something cool. There'll be some fan service. Going into the movie.
It's basically fan service because we don't know what the flip he's done.
Yeah.
And there's been 1,000 chapters of One Piece.
And he's like appeared five times.
He saved Luffy and gave him his hat.
Yeah.
He's a very strong pirate.
Yeah.
He was on Gold Roger's crew.
Yeah.
That's about all we knew.
Yeah, it's like I think we see him more in flashbacks than we actually. I think it's only I think that one time when he goes to see the other guy when Luffy when he finds Luffy bounty, and in the 4K stuff they changed the scene so it looks like he's about to fight him, but in the actual cut version he like ends up chilling with him and he's like, yeah, this is so cool, like our boys are like becoming big pirates now, and it's so cool. And then and then of course in the pirate war he shows up and he's like, guys, you should really stop this pirate war. And they're like, well, who? And he's like, yeah, because I can kind of stop you all at once because I'm that powerful. It's like, so it was kind of cool to see, like, actually see him again. Like, because I'm still on Merman Island, has he appeared since the Pirate War?
A little bit.
Oh, no. So he has appeared since. So literally kind of like the Pirate War's kind of the last part. He just show up and tells everyone to stop it and leaves. But yeah, so he's kind of just mysterious. Because when like, the first trailer came out, everyone's like, oh, it's a Shanks movie. So I guess they kind of do want to keep a mystery to Shanks, so that's why they created this character to be like, oh no, this is a character who's connected. And I like the way, even though I have moaned about other filler characters, like a lot of the ones in Bleach, that does feel like they're too pulled in. But I don't know, I felt this was kind of a lot more believable. I mean, One Piece is the one good show. as it's a big journey. And even in the manga, they kind of imply, yeah, there's stuff that you see that we never see. Like they had adventures that we didn't see in manga. So I guess like this was cool. The music was really good. What did you think of the music?
I know the music's all boxed. They actually collaborated with like loads of Japanese artists. You can like download the album of music and all good streaming services.
Do you want to know?
There are some right bops on there.
Do you want to know
what you're about to say?
The mad thing is, as I watch a lot of the Japanese music channels, you know, like they do like a weekly chart. You'd be shocked how much of the top 10 were songs from One Piece Movie Red. There was a point where literally, I think the top 3 were all different songs from One Piece Movie Red. Film Red! Film Red!
Film Red!
Film Red! It's Film Red. Why do I keep saying movie? Film Red!
I need to put Pop Magico on the karaoke system because it's the Sawano Bop.
Yeah. So I like how it starts out all nice and you think, okay, yeah, this is, and then like, you know, when like the Big Mama Pirates show up, that was called the Big Mama Pirates.
Yeah. I'm happy to see the Big Mama Pirates.
So it was kind of nice they actually brought villains from the actual show, not like some generic like, I'm
going
to be the most powerful person.
It's like, with how big the Big Mom Pirates crew are.
Yeah.
And there's like one, like, did you see Katakuri? He's the gum guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's really popular, so I like how they brought Law back.
Yeah. Oh god,
it's like I like how they don't rely on the Straw Hats for everything.
Yeah, I would say the Straw Hats really took a backseat in most of this movie. They kind of go off on their own, like we need to find a MacGuffin at one point, and that's kind of all they really do in the movie. I mean, of course, Luffy's going to get a lot more. He's the main character.
He's Luffy. He's got past with Uta.
So kind of that did.
Past with.
It made
Shanks.
Sense. It made sense to. I think I kind of like that to see that they kind of benched most of the Straw Hats and they kind of brought back most of the other side characters that people like of course. I just love. He's like, I'm here because the polar bear wanted to come. He's just so often that comes.
That idol was flipping hilarious. I've had that cinema screen all to myself.
Yeah, and he was just like, it's that really serious scene, and Luffy's just sitting there really bored, and occasionally his thing starts up. He's like, sorry. I just like this really sad and serious lore about the island and all the people disappearing and stuff, and it's like Luffy's like, I don't care, and he's got this this idol thing stuff. What did you think of the the little Sunny character they made?
I want a cuddly one. That's adorable.
Because he's in the trailer, so I was like, okay, either something happens to Chopper or the Sunny comes alive. That's what I was like.
That's probably one of the first hints to stuff isn't entirely what it seems in the movie.
Yeah.
But Sunny's turned into that.
That Sunny's this random little creature. Yeah, no, because I when I was slowly piecing it together, and it's there is a big twist where it's revealed that she's made them all fall asleep, and they're now in the dreamland, and that literally they can't escape because she's not going to fall asleep, and essentially they're kind of all screwed. It did in the whole movie. Of course, I know they were going to get out eventually because you have to carry One Piece on, but it was it felt one of those movies where actually no, the stakes do generally feel really high.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm actually interested to see how they're going to get out of this. I know they're going to get out of this, but he was but how? And it was kind of nice that the mystery. It was I know you're probably one really smart, you'd figure it out, but you're that's how they figure out that the reason she can do all this really powerful stuff is because it's her universe and she can just make up the law, and that's why none of their attacks really work. Just trying to think what else I liked about One Piece Film Reg, and I said it right there. Trying to think. The dubbing was good.
It's a really good. I found it really good because I've only seen like 3 One Piece movies.
Yeah, I've only seen
Baron Matsuri. I've only seen Baron Matsuri.
Yeah.
Strong World and Film Red.
You've not seen Zedo?
No.
You've not seen One Piece? One Piece Zedo is amazing. Stampede is fun. Stampede was the film. Actually, that's the only other One Piece movie to get a UK cinema repeat. Stampede.
Some people say Stampede isn't that good.
Stampede is just fan service and more fans. It's good fan service, but this actually had a plot. This actually had stakes and stuff.
Yes. I like how this doesn't rely on Ace and Sabo as well.
Yeah. Yeah, true. There's no Sabos in the film. Sabo's not in the film. Or Ace.
Yeah, but it's hard to like place where it'll be timeline-wise because there's stuff that says that it's before Wano, but there's stuff that appears to seems like it's after Wano. It's hard to know.
I read an interview and apparently it's technically non-canon. Technically
non-canon.
Technically, but I think from my understanding it could be. I think it's between after Wano before the final arc that they're currently on.
Yeah.
That there is stuff. And what did you think at the end when Sun God Luffy appeared?
Like, I see what you're fucking doing.
I was a bit like, why didn't you do that to stop?
I see what you're doing. You're throwing us manga readers a bone here.
Yeah.
Yes. I think, but I didn't give it a full showing. I think they're going to save that for the anime.
Yeah. But that was such a cool...
But
I think it was cool way...
That was like a cool Easter egg for the fans.
Yeah.
And also like one of Nami's attacks.
Yeah.
Nami's attacks is post whole cake.
Yeah.
And slightly mid Wano as well.
Yeah.
You see little cloud things that she has.
Because
but there's like all these little hints in the movie, like something's not as it seems. Like you know when Sanji had all those ingredients and they had the mushrooms and he just avoided them.
Oh yes, because I was like, okay, they're showing that because they're like, oh, these mushrooms will be important. Because that's what he says is that these ingredients are ridiculously hard to get. How did she get them? So that's like the first to go. She's really amazing. She can do all this stuff. How I can't quite figure that. Something's quite not. And then the mushroom. So that was kind of. So I was okay. So something's up with these mushrooms. Because I thought like maybe she wants them to eat the mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
That why I was like, okay, it's going to be something to do with these mushrooms, and then of course she's eating the mushrooms to stay awake, and that's how she's like stays awake and like doesn't. I'm just trying to think. It's like I'm just trying to remember all the things that. Okay, I think it was cool. I think maybe one of the reasons they made the film like that, I presume the fact that Luffy can't meet Shanks. Because all the time Shanks has shown up, Luffy's not been there. Like in the Pirate War, I think Luffy'd like gone by that point. Or was that knocked out? Like Shanks and Luffy can't physically sort of be in the same place at the same time.
I think Luffy was pretty knocked out after Marineford because of you know what.
Yeah. So I guess him being stuck in the dream world was their kind of way around going, well, he's in the dream world. Shanks can technically show up and be like, okay, I'm going. That was a really cool concept, and it was nice seeing what the attacks to Shanks. Had Shanks actually ever shown any of his attacks off? I'm trying to remember.
Not really, but we see some of the other pirates as well. We see Yasop.
Yeah.
We see Usopp's dad. That is cool.
Yeah.
I like that
because it's nice
because Yasop's in the red head pirates.
Yeah. You see like kind of what the actual other pirate, his crew, his like their abilities, and
they don't all use devil fruits.
Yeah, because I know, but then Luffy's crew, they don't all use devil fruits. There's a lot of them.
No,
they don't. It's like,
Sora doesn't. Sanji doesn't.
Yeah, Nami doesn't.
No,
but I think pretty much all the rest do.
Usopp doesn't.
Oh, yeah, Usopp doesn't. Because, you're kind of cool to show how powerful his dad was, that he can literally be like, yo, I can see the other dimension. I'm like the one person can see that dimension. I'm not powerful. I'm just like, yeah, no, it was kind of cool to see. I just love how Uda just turns into this real big psycho. And I was like, I love it. I loved this character when she was a sweet idol. And now I love her even more that she's this like bizarre, crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Crazy. I think it was good that they could give it more of an explanation of what made her turn. And yeah, Shanks and yeah, no, it shows you how cool Shanks is, even though he abandoned his daughter. But yeah, no, it was just interesting to see. I was like, I was just trying to remember. It's like I just try to remember the scenes I liked. Yeah, when he said, "Because you think that Shanks abandoned her and just raided the village?" But
I almost cried at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that he didn't want this poor guy to like have to take all the blame for everything. So he's just like, "Yo, everybody kind of hates me already. Just tell everybody that I did it. It doesn't matter if my reputation is kind of already terrible. Like I'm okay. Like even if my own adopted daughter, which we also find out it's not actually his child, it like hates me. You know, everyone's just kind of gonna hate me because I'm a pirate and pirates are. Oh, that was cool. The pirate outfits they got at the end.
Yeah, those pirate outfits were fun.
Because as said, she hates pirates. She really wants like Luffy to stop being a pirate. Oh god, and like the
and Luffy was acting like a complete idiot at the start of the movie. Like, hey, this is Shanks' daughter. It's like, do you really need to reveal that?
Yeah, he docks. It was about VTubers and doxing identity. Like VTubers, they're like VTubers, the motion picture, HoloLive, One Piece film, HoloLive. Yeah, the song. Oh my god, that ending title song was so nice. The fact it went through practically everybody in One Piece. There are characters I've not seen like since the early. I remember watching early One Piece because I will admit I'm only at Mermaid Island.
Yeah, Fishman Island's a bit of a drag.
Everyone says that's like one of the worst arcs. I probably skip it because I did skip Skypiea, and I really like go, wow, I'm not really missed them. I mean, I've watched the one important scene in Skypiea where he meets Blackbeard for the first time, which is actually a really good scene. For that one scene, it's kind of worth it, but apart from that, I'm just trying to think. If there's anything else on One Piece. And it's nice to see it did really well at cinema.
Yeah. Like it got 500,000.
500,000 in the UK, which is that the record? Did a Ghibli movie do better?
For One Piece.
For One Piece, definitely.
For One Piece, yeah.
Considering,
I think there's movies that done better.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, we didn't get One Piece movie gold. That shows you how recently we started getting One Piece movies in theatres. We've only ever got Stampede in theatres. Strong World was never in the theatre. Zedo was never in the theatre. All those films that came out before, except for the Alabasta one, none of them have even dubs. So that shows you. But yeah, so it shows you like we just never. It's weird because technically we kind of did get a One Piece movie because the first two Digimon movies were shown alongside the first two One Piece movies. We just didn't get the One Piece parts of it. So that's weird. That's a weird fact. That essentially we got the Digimon parts, but we didn't get the One Piece parts. But yeah, that's just another like interesting fact of it. Wow, it shows you how long One Piece has been running. With when Digimon was starting, the original Digimon was starting. Because this week Ash won the Pokemon World Championship. Shows you. Yes,
Ash actually finally won the Pokemon.
Actually, I just remembered that. Because I saw it on Twitter and I went straight over and everything's recorded on my box. So I just went and I watched it straight back. Oh my god, it was so. Have you seen the episode yet?
No.
It was so good. It was like everything you could ever want. Or everybody came back for a cameo. Like all Ash's old Pokemon, all his companions come back. It's like really good. It was like being a kid again. And it was actually generally really well done.
According to UK Cinema Association, One Piece Film Red has grossed £750,000 so far, 460
it was like #1 in the box office in America for at least 3 days, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I think it was #3 over here because I think something else came out over here on the same day that was a lot bigger. I'm trying to remember what it was. But yeah, no, it did good. I went the day after it came out because that was the first day they were showing the dub, and I'm used to the one. It was nice to see Jessica because it's funny because she was in the dub because she actually showed off her Big Mama's voice at her panel for the first time. And yeah, it was actually nice to actually like see it in person and be like, oh, cool, it's actually part of a big motion. Even though I think she only gets about 1 or 2 lines. It was still cool that she got to be in the movie. So, and then she was like so proud that she got to finally be in One Piece. And she's like, I get to be one of the best villains.
Yeah, she's a good villain.
Yeah, I know she's in the series a lot more. So but it's cool that she got to be on the big screen. She got to be in a. She's got back at hotarucon next year, so yeah.
Yep, we're all going to, and I submitted the panel for. Have you submitted a panel for hotarucon
I need to
too?
do that. I need to submit my hotarucon panel. I have a few ideas. I just need to make sure Alex.
Because you said to me that Alex would like the panels very much, and I'm like convincing friends to submit panels.
Yeah, but submit. Always remember, people, submit panels. The worst they're going to say is, I'm really sorry, someone else may have a similar idea. Trust me, committees are normally always willing to work with you.
Yeah.
If you can come up with something.
We need to do that episode that we were saying about making panels.
We should do a panel making episode. Shall we do a panel?
Yeah.
We do it at some point early next year.
Early next year?
Yeah. Because I think we may get like one more episode out this year. We'll probably do some sort of New Year's Christmas special.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we'll have the Japan vlogs coming out. Yay! So I've got lots of...
And whenever Tim decides to put those other vlogs out.
I will put those other vlogs out. I still got the arcade video and the restaurant.
Ramen shop.
The ramen shop, which was really nice. So I still got that to go. And so I've got my new camera, got all my new stuff. And yeah, it's exciting. Anything about One Piece movie film red? I said movie red again. Film
it
red.
Was fun. It was so. Question is,
yeah.
Do you think Uta died at the end of the film or not?
Oh, we didn't even go into that. Yeah, I think she's dead. She seemed pretty dead. That looked like a coffin. Yeah.
Yeah. She's dead. I think she's dead. I think the director said she was dead.
I think they're implying she died. Yeah, kind of ballsy move considering how popular she is in Japan right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know that they've done some filler episodes with her in, like flashback.
Yeah, I think that's like to advertise the movie because they do those for.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It did.
I've seen some clips, so I was like, okay, cool. She is actually physically. So I guess that's kind of making her more canon, at least.
Yeah.
Just don't like try to think about every little character being where they're supposed to be.
Like all I can think of is that Death episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Because how many Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared reference on this podcast yet?
No, I'm surprised we haven't just done a review and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared about how good it was. It is.
It's like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a legend pulled out a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I was quoting Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared all the time.
Yeah.
hotarucon. It's like one of the friends got concerned because I did like the as long as I was born, I deserved to definitely be dead. And my friend said,
"What?
Are you alright?"
I've always deserved to be dead. I'm the one who deserves to be dead. Guys, if you've not watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared yet on all 4. Do it for the love of God. Even if you didn't like the original web series, I think the TV series has come to a new level. Like I'm near the end of my second viewing of it. I'm literally on the last episode of my second viewing, and it really holds up. It's one of those shows. It gets better on the second viewing. Like now every little piece is like together. Like, oh wow, this is like they really set this up and really set that up. It's really good. Right, shall we say goodbye for today?
Yep, say goodbye for today. Next time would probably gone to Japan, and I would
Yeah, you're going to hear all about my Japan trip. No, I'm going to try and keep them to the vlogs. So Timothy in Japan will probably be more of a separate.
Buy me lots of presents because I'm amazing.
Yeah, Timothy in Japan is probably going to be technically. I'm going to try and keep it as a separate thing. Of course, we're on Twitter at animeintheuk, and we're on Instagram at animeintheuk0. I actually have posted some stuff.
Oh, you're going to actually. You're actually going to post stuff.
I did actually post some stuff. You saw I post stuff on Instagram. I've been posting stuff on Instagram. And
I need to post more on Instagram. I need to finish that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I need to. I've been quite busy lately because I'm just awaiting some checks on something.
Yeah.
Because I've got some.
It's understandable. We do this. We're not like some company who needs us to succeed at this podcast. We just do this for fun, and it is fun. And yeah.
Even if you take a long time getting stuff out.
Editing. Rebecca, trust me. Attempt to edit stuff, and you will find out how hard it is. But yeah, it's saying, of course, do give us a subscribe and kick that bell because we have plenty more episodes. We've got Timothy in Japan coming very, very soon. So it's time to say goodbye, everybody. Okay, till next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.